Hey, look, joining me now are ISPS Handa ambassadors, and they played a bit of footy as well in their time. Dan Carter and Richie McCaw. Dan, I'll start with you because you've got the fancy jacket on. Who are you wearing, and what are you doing these days?
Who am I wearing? You know, it feels like we're at the Grammys or something, and I should have this amazing designer, but just a mate of mine, Eddie Didell's a Kiwi designer that put this on me tonight. And what am I doing now? Retired life. So I'm getting a few tips off Richie, who's been retired for a little bit longer than I, but just enjoying being back living in New Zealand.
Nice. Well, Richie, thanks for joining us. I know you're busy touring with the Wiggles, and for you to come back right now is great. I mean, tell us about that. How did they get you across the line? Because it's hard to get time with Richie McCaw, and they got you on stage playing the bagpipes.
Yeah, amazing when you got a 2-year-old who's obsessed with the Wiggles, what it'll do for those sort of things. But CEO know quite well, and when I hit him up for some tickets, he goes, "Oh, I've got a wee job for you," and I sort of got roped in that way. But it was something a bit different, and it wasn't all bad. It was pretty cool actually to see. Daughter loved it, so it was quite cool.
What we also loved was the fact that in 2011 you're playing with a broken foot there, Richie. So I know the Halberg Awards is the big one. It's the Premium Awards Team of the Year. You're up for that today. But this is the Monty. And I want to give that to you for all you've done for this country of ours, and appreciate you too, DC.
Monty, how you doing?
Thank you very much, Ben.
Thanks, mate.
Back to it. Thank you.
Well, I'm not condoning this, but, you know, congratulations on getting that, Monty. For you guys, though, let's talk about you, Dan, because 2011, you did your groin. 2015, you came back and you delivered for the nation, right? How important was it for you not to get injured in that World Cup and be there for the business end? What were you doing?
No, to be honest, it was made easy by the teammates I had around me. Obviously, a lot of disappointment that I had 4 years earlier in 2011, but if anything, that sparked something inside of me. And the quarterfinal, I had a wee injury to my knee, and I thought the World Cup curse was back, but managed to get through and have a couple of good games at the back end of the tournament. But for not only me, but there was 6 other players like Richie that were finishing international rugby on that day. So to be a part of historical World Cup winning team, winning back-to-back World Cups and creating history, but also to be able to finish on such amazing terms with some good friends like Richie and Kevy and Conrad and Snakey, all the boys that were finishing on that night. It was a really proud moment.
Good shout-outs there. We got up to 6, I think. It was good. Yeah, nice.
You missed out Woody. Don't miss out Woody.
Jeez, I know. Woody won't be watching this, so.
Sorry, Tony Woodcock, you got your mention. He did score a try in that final. But, hey, Richie, for you, though, life after rugby, right? Because you've had half a decade of winning 2 World Cups. Awesome. How hard was it to step away? Because you must have had some big offers from overseas, surely.
Oh, to be honest, I didn't really go down that path to look at that. I guess it was hard to, when you had such fun and enjoyment, and that time winning the World Cup in 2015, it's hard to say that's it. But you sort of deep down know when it's time. And for me, I just knew that was the right time to finish. And I don't so much miss the playing, but I miss those moments of being with your teammates in the changing room afterwards. That's the bit you miss. But at some point it had to come to a stop, and I guess that last time sitting in the change room at Twickenham was a pretty cool one to finish on. So it's been interesting the last few years. It's a bit different, but it's slow to get my head around it, and just back to enjoying watching footy again.
You could join him in one of those ultra marathon events and stuff there.
Yeah, no, I'm all right. I go for a 40-minute run and I'm absolutely buggered. So to run and for 6 days straight or whatever they do, not a chance, not for me.
Yeah, well, you're both looking ridiculously fit. I hate this night. Makes me feel really fat.